The crows are cawing outside. Oh, hopefully you can hear them. And we, my loves, are here hanging out together. The lives have changed here on YouTube, so I'm just going to give you guys a couple of minutes to jump on. Let's see. Yes, it works. It works. Okay, let's give you guys a couple of minutes to join here. This Scorpio New Moon. Yes, crows, I hear you. I cannot go outside and feed you right now. I love you though. All right, you guys. Hello, hi, Clara. Let me know where you guys are from as you are coming in and joining us. I am preparing here on my end. Also navigating these new settings here on YouTube for the lives. I guess I got to get used to what's... I'm like, you guys, the crows are going crazy. I don't know if you can hear it with a mic. I kind of want to go look. No, they stopped. All right. Well, anyways, listen, how are you feeling? I want to know this. Yes, the 111 portal today. I have my coffee in my I Am Magic mug with cinnamon inside of it. If you follow me over on Instagram, I posted a video and actually I've been posting a few reels, and I posted in my stories on Instagram some things that you can do to help tune into this energy. And over on Instagram, I've got that channel, you know, that Instagram launched as well. And in there, I gave you guys a bunch of tips. One of them is to get your cinnamon, okay? Don't forget the cinnamon. I love that lady, the cinnamon lady, okay? Get your cinnamon in your drinks, okay? Why? Why, Charlene? Why do you want me to get the cinnamon? Okay. Cinnamon in spell work is highly considered auspicious. It is a very abundant, lucky herb, we could call it, or a spice that helps to attract, spice up, okay, your wealth. It helps to ignite your finances. And why am I talking? Yes, cinnamon attracts money. I saw that. And why am I talking about this? Well, here is the thing. If you are part of our YouTube community, you would have watched the video I posted on the Scorpio New Moon. If you're not, that's okay. We're going to talk a little bit about it here. Okay. And I am going to be coming back live more now that I am well again. Okay. So today, and to be quite frank with you, the entire month of November is really potent. There's a lot of stuff happening in the cosmos right now that are gearing us up for what I can only say will be a pressure cooker of a year next year, 2025. We are getting closer and closer to the year 2030. And the closer and closer that we get to the year 2030, the more we're going to see the pressure build up. Okay, 222, I love that for you. I actually, when I was trying to get this thing going on, it was 11/11, and I wanted to launch at 11/11, but I don't know, YouTube has its own things, whatever. Anyways, so what's going on right now cosmically, okay? Yes, you can also sprinkle it. So I like to blow it into my house. So at the front door, sorry, we're jumping all over the place here. Let's talk about the cinnamon for a minute, and then I'm going to talk about the astrology, and let's dive into today, because I really want you guys to have the tools, the knowledge, the resources available to help you manifest that wealth and to really help you tune into this 111 portal. So let's talk about first the cinnamon. Okay. There are a plethora of different spiritual rituals that you can participate in today to help you to set the intentions for your money. Aside from the fact that it's a new moon today, okay? Completely aside. Yes, got it. Papalina, got it. Okay, so you blow cinnamon into your front door. So you're gonna wanna go to the crevice, like you know the frame of your door. You're gonna step in on the frame of your door with your back facing outside and the rest of your body facing inside your house. You're gonna sprinkle a little bit of cinnamon into your palm, okay? Your right palm, and you're gonna blow out. You're gonna wanna blow out 3 times. Okay, 3 is divinity. If you got more after, it's fine to blow it. But as you are blowing out the cinnamon, think about what you want into your life. Financial stability, financial security, financial wealth, financial opportunities, okay? What are those things? You wanna bring it in. Yes, for apartments as well, go to the frame of your door. The important thing is that you're at what would be considered the frame, right? The entrance to your house. Your back facing outside, apartment, condo, trailer, home, I don't give a shit, okay? A house is a house, all right? And you're gonna wanna step on the frame, and then you're gonna blow out, okay? Or blow into your house, I'm so sorry. And you're gonna blow into your home the cinnamon. Yes, does that mean you're gonna have a little bit of cinnamon sprinkled on your floor? Yes, absolutely. I understand some people bring up the fact that cinnamon is highly toxic for cats. Cats are fucking smart, okay? Cats are not stupid. You're also not like forcing your cat to ingest the cinnamon. And so think about that way. And then eventually, the reason for this is because as you walk forward, the front door is a high traffic area. You're going to walk in and out, right, of your house. That cinnamon is going to sprinkle everywhere. And it's basically creating a magical trail that's helping to bring in money into your house, okay? And, you know, whatever intentions you set around the blowing of the sprinkle is up to you. If you have a spell, an incantation, you can use it, manifestation, a mantra, whatever it is. I honestly just go to the door and I'm like, financial prosperity comes into my life. I have X amount of dollars in my bank account, and whatever else I am thinking. Does the quantity of cinnamon matter? Honestly, I just grab like a teaspoon. I don't even have one here. I actually just got rid of it. I just grab a teaspoon and maybe like 3/4 of a teaspoon. It's not meant to be like so much, right? And obviously, I'm also conscious about the fact that we got our girl Raven. Hey, you want to come in and say hi? They're waiting for you. You're the co-host. All right, Raven also got a clean bill of health for those of you that were worried about Raven's eyeballs, okay? She has allergies, surprise. And she's also weighing a whopping 12 pounds, 8 ounces. Because I know some of you were like, she's a big girl. Yeah, she is. All right, she's thick, okay? And she's great. Doctor said she's fantastic. Saw the doctor yesterday. Okay, so now that we have the cinnamon out of the way, okay, we're going to be talking about other rituals. If you followed my money jar spell that I have here on YouTube, okay, I would suggest putting something into your money jar today. Whether that's literal physical money, whether that is cinnamon, like you know the tube of cinnamon, what is that called? The bark. Or a pyrite crystal, or anything, a bay leaf, anything to help fuel that money jar, okay? Another thing you can do as well is grab a bay leaf, put what you want financially on that bay leaf and burn it, okay? And you know our girl Venus, we always talk about her. She's very important to me and she should be very important to you as well, okay? I light a candle. All right. Yes, we're going to talk about the astrology in just a minute, my friends. Okay. I light a candle for her. All right. On Fridays, or I do an offering like flowers or just something to adorn her altar and give her gratitude for. Now, why is today so big, right? Let's talk about why today is so big from a spiritual context. One, it's the 111 portal. Number 1 in numerology is new beginnings, it's inceptions, it's planting a seed. And then in addition to that, you guys, we have the new moon in Scorpio that actually peaked at 8:47 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So this window of energy that we're in right now is like ripe pickings, okay? Ripe pickings for calling in that wealth, all right? Now, on top of the fact that it's a Friday, Friday is connected to Venus Day, it's 111 portal, and it's a new moon in Scorpio. This new moon in Scorpio, you know, the leading up to this new moon could have felt a little bit extreme. It could have also felt very chaotic or very intense in your life, okay? And you know, guys, Scorpio without intensity, Scorpio is intensity. And so we have to lean into that, okay? The reason why we've all felt this pressure, and depending on your own astrological chart, you would have felt it differently, okay? Everyone feels these energies differently, okay? But the intensity, the extremism, that's felt regardless because it's affecting the collective. And all of this pressure is designed to, I don't want to use the word teach you, but let's just say teach you, okay? Teach you about your personal power, because Scorpio and this new moon in Scorpio, and we're going to be diving into the astrology in just a minute, is all about your personal power, It's a reclamation of your divine gifts, of you remembering who the flip you are and going after with determination, with resiliency, with power, going after what it is that you desire. This is why it's so important today to set those intentions, to manifest. For those of you that are water signs, okay, you can drop it in the comments if you're a water sign. This new moon is even more intensified for you. And the reason for this is because currently in the cosmos, there is this beautiful, beautiful water trine happening in the skies. What is a trine? In astrology, a trine is a triangle. Let me get you this picture so I can teach you guys. 1 second. Excuse me, ma'am. Can you show me the trine, please? Can you show me the trine? I'm just going through my cards here. Hold on. So a trine in astrology, thank you, God. I love when the universe conspires to work in my favor. Okay, that's what a trine looks like. So that means that in the cosmos right now, there is a planet in a water sign here, here, and here. Okay, now let me tell you what this water trine looks like. We have Scorpio, Mercury. Okay, Mercury is communication, it's intellect, it's words. And Scorpio is so witchy. Speak your spells, speak into existence what you desire, write into existence what you desire, okay? Then that is trining Neptune in Pisces. Well, Neptune in Pisces, you guys, is fucking, it can be like the Delulu, but it can be so Delulu that it is the Solulu. You get what I'm saying? Okay, why? Because, right, Neptune is a planet of visions, the visionary, the dreamer. Okay, Neptune is neither here nor there, it's everywhere. Neptune is so abstract, and yet if you learn how to bring down that power of Neptune into this reality, then you get fucking magic happening, dude. I'm talking about, think about like these beautiful creators, Albert Einstein, Nikola Tesla, right? That they can bring these visions from the ethereal realms, from the astral realms, from the heavenly realms. That is what Neptune is. And bring it down into this reality. Now, Neptune can be, you know, the rose-colored goggles and can be a little bit delusional, but don't you have to be a little bit crazy, a little bit delusional to make your dreams come true? Because there's going to be a shit ton of people that are going to tell you it's not going to happen. There's going to be a shit ton of people. I'll drop the link for the money spell. There's going to be a shit ton of people that are going to tell you it's not possible. It's not, you're never going to do it. You're going to look so stupid. That's their limitations. Just because they can only see themselves living a small life doesn't mean that your life is meant to be small. Right? And so those dreamers, those visionaries, those are the ones that initiate great change in this world. And if you're following me and you happen to stumble across this video and you're not, hello, hi, I hope you click subscribe, all right? But you're here because I called you here. You're here because you've been looking for me. Do you get what I'm saying? We've been looking for each other. Everything is connected. So you're meant to hear this message because there is an inception, a seed that you are wanting to plant into your life right now. And today is the day that you're going to do it. No ifs, ands, or buts. So if I continue down this trine that I was telling you about, okay, the next placement we have is Mars inside of Cancer. Now, Mars in Cancer isn't in detriment, okay? So we're going to talk about that. Mars doesn't like being in Cancer, but here's the thing. Because of the other aspects in the skies, Mars is currently supported. It's basically like Mars is being uplifted by the universe. And what Mars is doing right now is initiating the creativity, the nurturing, the desire in your life as it sits in Cancer. And Mars in Cancer is tenacious. It can also indicate laziness. So you may find that like you're slower to move, rest when you need to rest, and be in action when you need to be in action. That's okay. What Mars does in Cancer is it reminds you to be tenacious, to be resilient, to be focused. So we have this water trine. Water. What is water? Right? What is water? Nurturing, loving, empathetic, psychic. Water is in everything. It is everywhere. That's why we consider water placements the most psychic energy of all. Right? Because it's fluid, it flows. And so with this energy here, this beautiful trine in the skies on a new moon in Scorpio, a water sign, okay? we have this incredible, potent energy that is asking every single one of you to turn around and start planting those seeds. Start manifesting, start speaking into reality what you desire, you guys. And then show the world that you're going to go and do it. And here's why, okay? If you're part of the YouTube community here, the private membership, you would have seen the chart that I pulled up. Okay, I can't do it on a live here on YouTube, so I'm sorry about that. But we have this beautiful aspect, okay, where the sun and the moon are both at 9 degrees in Scorpio, all right? And they are, all right, trining Saturn. Saturn is also, okay, Saturn is also in a water sign. Saturn is in Pisces. If you're a Pisces, we've been talking a lot about it in the weekly readings and the videos, okay? Well, Saturn in Pisces really sombers up Pisces. It makes the Piscean energy that is very dreamer, very visionary, very empathetic, okay, very connected to the ethereal world, very psychic. It grounds it. It brings it to reality. Ma'am, no one needs to see your butthole, okay? And then when it is in a trine to the sun and the moon, it says to you, doesn't matter what your placements are, this energy right now is saying to you, you have the perseverance, you have the determination, you have the resilience, you have the capacity, you have the energy, you have the emotional connection, you have the intuitive connection to go and make your dreams a reality. Like you have it, right? So ask yourself, what am I dreaming of right now? What do I desire to manifest into my life right now? If it's about money, amazing, right? If it's about your resources, amazing, because Scorpio rules the 8th house in astrology, and the 8th house is a money house, right? If it's about yourself, your self-confidence, your psyche, amazing, because that is all relevant to Scorpion energy, right? This new moon comes in and it turns around harmonizing with Saturn, okay? And with this beautiful water trine, it says you can moderate yourself and create structure and discipline and focus to make your dreams a reality. And I'm going to show you how. And this new moon then shows you, it teaches you, it supports you in the journey. And it turns around and says to you, okay, ma'am, really? I need my chart, girl. She's laying on the computer. Thank you. I'm so sorry. I love you. You can come cuddle with me. And it says to you, okay, here is an opportunity. Here is a blank slate. Here you can commit to your personal goals. Here you can focus with excitement, right? And remember, the high vibrating emotions and feelings are what helps you to attract what you desire into your life. Love, bliss, peace, ease, happiness, joy, optimism, laughter. That's what's required. So here you can now commit in that energy towards your desires, okay? It turns around and says to you, where's the fluff? Where's the BS? Where's the self-sabotaging habits? Where's the limiting beliefs? Yes, gratitude too, I love that. Where's the limiting beliefs? Where is that story that you have inside of your brain that says it's not possible? And I'm going to tell you something that I love experiencing, you know, in my profession and in my vocation. Do you know how many times I have people come to me and say, well, Shai, I don't really know that there's a story. I don't really resonate with that. I don't really think that there's a story in my head telling me that I can't. And then I'm like, okay. So where are you struggling right now? Where's your challenge? Where are you feeling stuck? Oh, well, I feel like, you know, I could go in so many directions, or I feel like I'm really confused about my love. And I'm like, that's the story. You just told me your story. The ego doesn't want you to believe that there is a story, because then the ego gets to be in control, projecting, blaming, absolving themselves of responsibility. You all ever meet people like that? People who fucking can't see their own behaviors, who have no problem projecting and blaming, right? Low digs, unnecessary comments. Hello, members. Hey, Christopher. right? We've all experienced people like that, right? Those are the people, okay, that operate from their ego in a lower octave. And this new moon in Scorpio is asking you to get deep into your psyche and ask yourself, well, shit, where does the ego in my life play a role in the self-deprecation and the pain and the struggle? Right? Because listen, this whole idea of like ego death is a bunch of bullshit. Honestly, I don't subscribe to that. Why? Because in astrology, the first house is I am. The first house is your ego. It's about controlling. It's about learning that the ego, okay, sits on the back seat of your vehicle of life. Do you know who's driving? You in your highest expression, connected directly to source consciousness. That's who's driving. In the back seat is your shadow self, your ego self, and everything else. They come with you. You hold compassion, forgiveness, grace, understanding for them. You hold space for them, but they don't run the show. Your higher self runs the show. You in your highest expression connected to source consciousness. That's who's driving. And when you drive the vehicle in that way, that's how you align your life. That's how you manifest and actually live and wake up in your dream life every day. Not feeling guilty because you have to sleep in one day because you're tired. There's no guilt and shame around that. There's compassion and understanding. My physical vessel needs rest, so I will rest. Right? There's no guilt and shame if you're carrying debt, because at one point that debt supported you from getting from point A to B. Rather, there's compassion and understanding that at that current moment, that debt was required. And now if you feel like that debt is no longer needed to be a part of your life anymore, you can clearly blank it out, right? You can clearly turn the story around through debt repayment, through attracting more money to help you pay off your debt, through different financial responsibilities, different shifts in your financial mindset and your money story. I love that for you, Patty. I love that. I love that. I love that. Yes, this is amazing. Christopher, you're the only one that's one of our memberships here right now. I'm just going through the chat. Hello, everyone. All right. That is the energy of this new moon. Okay. This new moon says it's time for you to learn the lessons. It's time for you to dig deep. Because I am giving you the portal. 111, I am giving you the portal. New moon in Scorpio, I am giving you the portal on a Friday, a Venus day, to go after and manifest what you desire. It's like that card I bring up when I do the spirit messages that says wild card, portals, you decide. You decide today. Today you get to decide what is it that you want in your life. Right? And you are being given this beautiful window of opportunity. I'm struggling with motivation. As an Aries, this is difficult. Observe the way you speak. I am struggling. You're not struggling with motivation. There is no struggle. Right? There's a story. Right? When we say we struggle, we are bringing that into our reality. Words are spell. Mercury is in Scorpio. Watch what you say. And some of you will be like, Shar, that was harsh. No, that was truth. The ego wants you to say that was harsh because then the ego can turn around and say, I'm not going to change because she was mean to me, because she did this, because she did that. The higher self goes, maybe there's some validity in what she's saying. Maybe I can sit with what she's saying. I guess if I continue to say that I'm struggling and then I witness myself struggling every day, then I'm just giving myself confirmation bias. It's neuroplasticity. It's science. It's okay to be honest, right? And honesty is where we can experience great change. Perhaps it's not that you lack motivation. Perhaps it's that you feel that you are not confident enough to achieve your desires. Perhaps it's that you desire and are seeking clarity. Right? So the story changes from I'm struggling with motivation to I am seeking clarity in order to reach my goals. I am seeking and I desire to understand the steps required to motivate myself into action. right? When we feel like we lack confidence, we have to ask ourselves why. We have to get to the root. That's what the Scorpio New Moon is all about, getting to that deep, deep psyche. Because this, babes, you wherever you're watching this right now, you know, whether you have your I Am Magic mug, okay, or whether you have your other mug, I want you to think about this. I want you to think, what do I speak about myself every single day? What's going on in my computer? I can program this computer to work optimally in my favor. Or I can program this computer to be my own undoing. I don't know why it says you can't join, but anyways, you can jump onto my page and join. Most underestimate the power of words and how they can cast manifestations. Abso-flippin-lutely. It's why I shared with you guys a long time ago that I have these mantras on my bedroom mirror. And these mantras they say one, like, my voice is powerful. I am heard. I am respected. Money enters easily into my life. I am confident. I am powerful. Right? And so in the beginning, right, my son and I would literally stand in front of that mirror every night and every morning and repeat those. He would do one and I would do one. Right? So we would repeat them together. And now they just sit there as reminders. Sometimes we say them out loud, sometimes we don't. This is neuroplasticity. This is getting into the psyche. This is getting into your computer. You want the Scorpio New Moon to help you propel you into your success? You have to learn to dive deep into your psyche. Affirmations are a byproduct of supporting your psyche. The psychology inside of your brain, the psychological healing that is required, it's all Scorpion energy. It says, can you drag yourself to the underworld, to where the scary, ugly, where the shit we shove under the rug? And can you see that everything begins and ends with you? If you've taken my Align course, you know that that's light law number 1. Everything begins and ends with you. Right? Everybody who has taken my Align course has transformed their life. Every single human being. I have not had one student who has gone through my Align course who has turned around and said, Shar, I'm still stuck. Shar, I still lack clarity. Shar, I still feel uncertain in life. Shar, my life is shit. Like, nobody. It's a 90-day program that I designed to literally teach you how to transform your life. It's how I transform my life from the verge of homelessness to this. From being afraid to use my voice. If you guys saw a video of me back in 2018, 2017, you would be like, who the fuck are you? Who is that? That ain't Charlene. This 90-day program of Align is what I taught my students because it's what I taught myself. It's what God taught me to do and then asked me to pass it on to you. Everything begins and ends with you. The first psychological rule to drop into your subconscious. Practice awareness in every moment. If I am aware, then I can see. And when I can see, I can shift. Embrace being vulnerable. Listen, I'm going to be the first one to tell you, I fucking hate being vulnerable, bro. You want me to put myself in a precarious position? No, thank you. Right? But we have to learn that vulnerability sometimes is what helps to build connection. That vulnerability sometimes is what helps people to see that they're not alone. And maybe you're rejected and maybe it doesn't work out, but rejection is redirection because the universe always has your back. Hey, Robert. Then cultivate healthy personal boundaries. How many of you allow other people to run your life? How many of you are so focused on external perception, external judgment, external criticism? Your mom, your dad, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your aunt, your sister, your brother, your cousin, your neighbor. If you continue to let everybody and their mom run your life, you will live a very unhappy fucking life. Trust me, trust you, because I did it through my whole 20s. Master your mindset. This is what we're talking about today. right? The Scorpio New Moon is all about mastering that mindset. It's about going down the psychological path, the influence that our subconscious, our brain has had, digging deep, going, what did my mom do? What did my dad do? What did my grandma, my grandpa, my boyfriend, my ex, that teacher in grade 9, that teacher in grade 3, what did they do? And how did I allow, directly or indirectly, their behaviors to affect me? I think I've shared this before and I'll share it again. I loved singing, and growing up, I was in the church choir all the time. And in grade 9, when I joined the choir, and then I also took like music and vocal as one of my courses for school, the electives, the grade 9 music teacher turned around and said to me, you need to not come back to vocal again. You can take up an instrument if you want to be in the choir. You can't sing. Do you know that from that moment on, I was 14 years old. Remember grade 9? Do you guys remember grade 9? 14 years old. I did not sing. From that moment on, my voice got smaller and smaller and smaller. And then I changed my voice. I talk like this so much because I thought that this is what people wanted to hear. That was that psychological scar in my brain. And so then I started attracting guys who didn't like my voice. Then I started attracting friends who didn't like my voice. And then my whole life from that moment propelled into me hating my voice. When in reality, my voice is one of the most powerful things that God gave me. So when you practice awareness and you master the mindset, you start seeing that your greatest gifts are what will lead you to the greatest success that you seek. That freedom, that clarity, that fulfillment, that happiness, that money, that power, that self-control, that perseverance, that determination, it's available to you now. You gotta go deep. You gotta dig deep. What are the psychological lessons you have to learn? What are they? Right? This is less about, it's less about like wanting like tangible things and more about what needs to change inside out so that the energy aligns with your desires and then you attract with ease. That's what this is about, right? This is about you learning and realizing all the bullshit that has controlled your life. And how you can break free from that, right? It's about understanding that sometimes inaction will help lead you to action. That's another light law, right? Inaction will help lead you to action. This means sometimes you don't have to be in go, go, go energy. I want to know right now how many of you feel like you got to fucking hustle 24/7 and you feel burnt out and you feel tired and you're still living paycheck to paycheck or barely making ends meet or feeling like you're in the struggle wheel. Because sometimes less is more. And then always speak the truth. Hi, Isis. Thank you for being a part of our membership. Always speak the truth. Some people may not like the truth. The truth can make people feel uncomfortable. That's okay. Now, the truth is different than opinion. Opinion, I like the way I look in black. Truth, this shirt is black. Welcome, Maria. There's a good video coming up for all of you that are alchemists here on the YouTube membership. If you're an alchemist member, you get access to all these videos that I make. There's a video I'm posting on the North Node moving into Pisces this weekend. I just finished editing it. Then we have choose radical self-acceptance. Like if I could talk to you bestie to bestie, right? If we had a little, I mean, it's early here. It's 11:53 in the morning. So let's just say a coffee, a tea, a water. you know, with the cinnamon. Don't forget the cinnamon, okay, today, all right? If I could ask you, do you radically self-accept yourself? Can you grab a mirror and look at yourself and say, yeah, I really actually love myself? Or do you look in that mirror and you start hearing that internal story in your head? You're too loud. You speak too much. Your makeup is this. Your eyebrows are this. Your hair is this. You're balding. You got a double chin. What comes out? Radical self-acceptance means that I can turn around and go, you know what? I'm aging. The reality is I'm hitting 40. The reality is I've got some gray hairs. But that's okay, because that's what henna is for. And sometimes I like embracing my gray hairs. Right? So do we see the difference, right, between behaving for others versus radically self-acceptance or accepting ourselves? And then the last light law is, even in the darkness, always be the light. You will notice more and more now the duality as the intensity of this shift in this world happens, okay? You will see more and more that people, more and more people are tuning to the light. But that amplifies the darkness, because the darkness wants control. The darkness wants control. And so this month, listen you guys, Mars opposes Pluto on November 3rd. Okay? And that transit stays around for a while. Let me double check and tell you when that transit. I'm trying to see if I can find a quick article that tells me when it stops, because I can't remember the day. November 3rd. We're already feeling it though, by the way, okay? I can't find it here when it oh, April 2025, you guys. Mars. Welcome, Patty. Mars, okay? Mars, the planet, okay? Mars, the planet of action, of drive, of passion, of war, of resiliency, of fire, the warrior. Mars is the warrior. He's also the hero. He's also the egotistical, arrogant, low vibrational ego. Right? Mars in Cancer, opposing Pluto. Pluto, good old Pluto, it's Hades. Abby, I'm so sorry, honey. Hades, who is Hades? He's the god of the underworld. And while we envision the underworld being like death, yeah, it is. We had a death in the family this week. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you'll know that. I'm verified on Insta, so you'll know exactly which one I am. Right? We had a death in the family. That's Pluto. Right? Pluto is also your psyche. Pluto is also money, control, power. Pluto as a planet is responsible for major transformation, and oftentimes that transformation can feel very uncomfortable. Very uncomfortable. I love that you guys are all supporting Abby. Thank you for that. Yeah, we're a good group, Abby. I like you guys. You guys did good job. Good job. I like it. No problem. Just email me, Patrick. And you guys, if you want to sign up to anything, any of my courses, my school's completely moved over now. So I'm going to drop the school right now. Okay. I think you can enroll without actually having to sign up into a course. That way I can get your email address. You'll get access to like emails I send with advice, education, tips, okay, knowledge, all right, promotions, etc. Hold on, I'm going to send it right here. So you got to go into here. All right, you got to go into starseaacademy.com, and if you have ever taken any of my courses, whether it's tarot certification or the individual tarot models, the money magnet workshop, the align workshop, you're in there already. You're in the system, so you'll already have access. You just click on login and use your email, okay? And if you forgot your password, just click the forgot password and use the email you used to originally log in with, okay? That's the link for the school, you guys. I'm sorry, Patrick, that fucking sucks. I'm like super paranoid about logins and stuff, so I have like triple authorization verification. What is it called? Where like it emails me, it texts me, it does everything. Pluto opposes Mars is the revolution, you guys. Pluto opposing Mars is the start of a new era. It's humanity reclaiming their power. What do I have in my eye? Where this energy, right? Because remember, oppositions are like two magnets that can't come together to work together, but they can't be pulled apart. So there's that like friction. And they still talk to each other, right? Mars opposing Pluto is literally it's the climatic process of birth. If you are a mom and you've given birth through down there, okay? I'm not negating C-sections. Please know that. I'm just saying a C-section is a different journey than the baby going down that way. The portal opening up, right? The ring of fire, all of that, that's what we're in right now. And trust me, trust you, this energy is so potent and continues to say to you, like, are you ready? Are you ready? Right? Are you ready? You say you're ready. Can you handle the pressure? Can you handle the intensity? Can you stay grounded and rooted, focused on the pursuit of your desires through this intensity? That's what you're being asked right now. There's rebirth, there's awakening, there's answering the call from the universe. Here, look. You guys know I'm using my my trusted old faithful. People comment, they're like, your tarot deck is so old. Don't hate my deck. I love her. Can you show me the Judgment card, please? Donde está the Judgment card? But we know my Aries deck. This is my Aries deck. She gonna do what she wanna do. You can't ask her for nothing. She's just gonna spit out straight truths. She don't care if your feelings are hurts. She says, sorry, it's the truth. It's the truth, Charlene. No matter how. Where is it? Where is it? No. 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 Watch the Judgment card be at the very end. That would be so funny. Or maybe she's not in here at all. Second last card. Quelle surprise! All right. You guys know this card, right? Judgment. This is Pluto. This is Archangel Gabriel honking his horn going, it's time to awaken. It's time to answer the call from the universe. It's reckoning time. Raven was here, but I think she went to sleep. She left. She dipped. She said, I'm tired. I'm going to go take up a whole queen-size bed. Literally. If I took a picture, she literally sprawls across the entire bed. Judgment says to you, it is the rebirth time. Some of you, I think I saw one of the comments here. Let me go back in here. Some of you were saying, I feel like I'm being called to leave my 9 to 5. Yep. Welcome to judgment. Some of you feel like you need to go through a breakup. Yep. Welcome to judgment. Some of you feel like you need to move your homes. Yep. Welcome to judgment. Some of you are getting this inclination that you're destined for something more, but you're not quite sure what it is yet. Welcome to judgment. That's judgment. I'm just a silly, silly belly. Right? So judgment is what we're all experiencing right now. And then this energy is going to stay around. So if there was ever a time for you to initiate something new, if there was ever a time for you to step into your power, if there was ever a time for you to launch a new business, plant a new seed, today is the day, my friends. Today is the day. All right, let me take a peek, see here what we got going on in the chat. 1 minute, please. So I just read this comment. I'm going to read it out to you guys, okay? It says, I feel like I'm called to step away from my 9 to 5. I started a YouTube channel. I will let go, trust the process, and allow divine timing. Absolutely surrender. Absolutely surrender. You also got to be in action in the sense of if you feel like your 9 to 5 is done, what's the strategy behind you being monetized on YouTube? That's what this energy is saying to you. This energy today of the new moon is literally the commitment, the ability to moderate yourself, but also see the opportunity in committing and staying focused and being resourceful and digging deep, doing the research. What does it take to monetize a channel? How many people do you need? How many hours? How many videos? What are you going to talk about? What's going to be your niche? What are competitors on YouTube doing in your niche? Can you do that work? Or are you going, oh my God, that's a lot. That's too much. I can't share. I'm just going to go back to my 9 to 5. That's this new moon in Scorpio. Right? Pressure does create diamonds, and Aries, well, if you're born in April, you're a diamond. That's your birthstone. Old Faithful Tarot deck, always, 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 always. There's cinnamon in my coffee right now. I like it. I like it. Sigma, I talked about the rituals in the beginning of today's video. And just rewind. Absolutely. Sorry, I'm just reading these. Okay, hold on, you guys. I have a call at 12:30, so I got to jump off, and I want to make sure I'm getting, I'm able to answer some of your questions. Somebody said something. Aha. Sigma turned around and said, is it normal that low vibrational habits come back up sometimes when you start to grow? Absolutely. And actually, the Scorpion energy is going to make you do that, just that. The intensity, the pressure. Are you going to revert to old ways of being, even though you've said to Source that you want to manifest this in your life? Right? So like, I like to akin this example, or I like to akin this question to the example of losing weight. Okay, and I'm not saying lose weight. Okay, it's just a good example. It's an easy example to use. If you have a friend who turns around and says to you, Char, like, you know, I've realized I put on some weight. I have unhealthy habits, eating habits, an unhealthy relationship with food, right? And they turn around and say that to you, and they're like, I'm going to get on a diet, or I'm going to go talk to a nutritionist, or I'm going to go, you know, learn how to have a healthy relationship with my food. And then literally they say that to you in the morning, and at lunchtime they're drinking a 12-ounce can of beer and a burger the size of their face and a side of fries that's like super extra large. But you just said you wanted to take care of your body, and now you're ingesting toxins in your body, and gluttonous toxins at that, right? I mean, a burger, regular size, and a small side of fries is okay. But you got a tall can of alcohol, a ginormous burger, a ginormous side of fries. You just told me 3 hours ago, 4 hours ago that you were ready to get your health in order. Oh, well, you know, today was a really stressful day. Can you handle the heat? Can you handle the pressure? Or are you going to buckle? Are you going to revert? If that person who is abusive towards you, who is toxic towards you, and they instigate all the time, right? They instigate all the time. They're always pressing your buttons. Are you going to keep reacting? Are you going to keep responding? Are you going to keep engaging in that toxic dynamic? Or are you going to turn around and go, you know what? Fuck this shit. I'm done. That's what the Scorpio New Moon is. Can you handle the pressure? Can you handle the extremes? Can you show the world, put your money where your mouth is? Right? Okay, so somebody just said, I want to know what this new moon in the signs. So I'm going to use the rising signs, you guys, because that's the best way to handle this. So I'm going to do the rising signs, okay? If you are a Scorpio rising, this new moon is hitting your first house of self, your first house of your personality, your first house of your physical appearance, okay? You might be doing some changes to your physical appearance. You might be doing you might be focusing on, the way you speak, the way you act. Maybe you're thinking about, new ways of showing up in this world. The first house is all about the house of self, right? It's your identity, okay? If you have Scorpio in your second house, this is a house of money, okay? The second house is your self-worth, okay? So self-worth. The self-worth here of the second house, okay? And your material possessions, luxury, your relationship to it. Okay, that's the second house. Money, possessions, incomes, assets, and your relationship to it and your belief system to it. Do you believe you are worthy of these things that you value, of these things that you desire, right? Where you feel comfort, where you feel safety, okay? Okay, where your security lies, all right? Your resourcefulness as well. And also your attitude towards your money. So for example, people with Scorpio in the second house, depending on the placements and the planets, these people can be very controlling and borderline abusive with their money. So they could be like financially abusive. They could be, people who are hoarders, who want everybody else's money and their own money too. Or, they could have a healthy relationship and they're just very good at attracting money. Now, if Scorpio is hitting your third house, this means you have a third house Scorpio. Okay, this new moon is about your siblings. It's about writing. Okay, it's about short-term travel. It's about your neighbors. It's about learning. Think about taking courses. Okay, not like going to university. That's the ninth house. Not like going to college where you're in a year's program. I'm talking about like if you signed up to my Money Magnet workshop, or you sign up to my Align course. These are short courses that are meant to help elevate your learning, okay? This is about communication as well, okay? This is also about your local community, your neighbors. I think I said that, right? Now, if the fourth house is in Scorpio for you, okay? If you have Scorpio in your fourth house, all right, you're gonna have to look at your astrology for this, okay? This is about your home. Okay, this is about your home. You're going to want to go look at the house Scorpio rules in your chart to follow through with what I'm saying. The fourth house is the home, okay? The fourth house is your family. It's where you feel safety and security in life, okay? It's where you will focus on your foundations. Maybe some of you are thinking about moving, renovating your house. Maybe some of you are thinking about, doing a full demolition. All right, maybe purchasing a new property. Those are things that could show up. Or even your mom, your family, your upbringing could show up with the fourth house, okay? Now, the fifth house, if you have Scorpio fifth house, this is creativity. This is also dating. If you have a Scorpio fifth house with the sun and moon there, you may be getting into dating, maybe starting a new relationship. Maybe there's somebody who has their eye on you, okay? Maybe there's an opportunity here for new creative ventures, new creative pursuits. This is pleasure, it's romance. The fifth house has everything to do with play and what feels fun. I don't get how she is doing this too complicated. It's really not complicated. What you have to do is go grab your natal chart. Your natal chart looks like this. Okay? And every single one of you will have a different first house. Your first house is your rising sign. I've got videos on this on my channel. All right? So if you have a Scorpio first house, then I would have already showed you what was going on. Scorpio second house, Scorpio third, Scorpio fourth, and now we are in Scorpio fifth house. Why do I do that instead of your sun sign? Because your sun sign is your ego. It is I am. It is not the foundation or the root of who you are. So a lot of you focus a lot on your sun sign when you should be focusing on your rising sign if you really want to understand the personal transformations, the opportunities that are being made available to you by the cosmos. Your rising sign is what guides your entire natal chart. Okay? So if you're looking for your sun is irrelevant. It has relevance in other aspects of your life, but learning your birth chart is literally the secret key to understanding everything about yourself, your money, your wealth, the opportunities that are available to you, how people want to receive you, how you want to dress, your relationships, the type of partner that would help you, all of that, okay? So now I'm on Scorpio 5th house. Right, so if you are a Leo rising, you're going to want to go look at where Scorpio sits in your chart. So grab your wheel, all right? And then count. So after Leo comes Cancer. After Cancer comes Virgo, right? No, sorry. Leo. If you're a Leo rising, then we have Virgo. Then we have Libra. Then we have Scorpio. Scorpio is the 4th house in your chart. Okay. So did I do 5th house already? Yes, because I want to jump on this call. Okay, so the 5th house it's also entertainment, creativity. If you have Scorpio 5th house, you're going to be thinking about things like, maybe new creative ventures. Okay, maybe new opportunities that can provide you with different ways to express yourself out into this world. Okay, now if you have Scorpio in your 6th house, the 6th house is health. The 6th house is your day-to-day routine. The 6th house is your life. It's also your pets. Okay, it's also your pets. It's your nutrition. It's your health, your relationship to your health as well. So with Scorpio sitting in your 6th house, maybe you're transforming your health. I actually had a client this week who booked a one-on-one, and we were talking about this energy coming up. And I said to her, with Scorpio in your 6th house, you might be thinking about different ways on your diet or how to get healthier, exercise or workout routines. And she looked at me and she said, oh, like the detox that I'm starting on Monday with my, personal trainer. And I was like, yes, that's a literal example of Scorpio in the 6th house, right? Because what is a detox doing? A detox is purging, right? A detox is releasing, okay? A detox is helping you to clear out. So very, very much something that could happen in the 6th house. Maybe you're changing your whole schedule around as well so that it helps you stay more focused, more disciplined. Now, if you have Scorpio in your 7th house, this is relationships, you guys. This is partnerships. This is relationships. This is partnerships. This is your friendships. This is also business partnerships. This is contracts, legal contracts, okay? This could also have to do with your spiritual relationships as well. So Scorpio in your 7th house could mean that you're literally, getting married, getting divorced, getting into a serious relationship, signing some form of contract at work, okay? All that stuff, all right? Look at that. I love Ashley's like, Scorpio's in my 6th house. I'm going back to being vegan, vegetarian. Ta-da! Transformation in the 6th house of your health. There it is, right? So let's go into the 8th house. Woo-wee! If you have a Scorpio in the 8th house, hello, hi, how you doing? Okay? Why is that a big deal? Because Scorpio rules the 8th house in astrology. That means you got an Aries rising, okay? Scorpio in the 8th house, okay? Man, oh man. Talk about your inheritances. Talk about death and transformation. Talk about sex, the occult. Talk about taxes. Talk about debts. Talk about money that's owed to you. Talk about money coming into you. Right? If you have Scorpio in your 8th house right now, your 8th house is illuminated. It is dragging you into the depths of your psyche to reprogram yourself. It is saying, where are you unhappy with your money? Where are you unhappy with your, sex life? Where are you unhappy? What needs to transform? Where do you need to shift? What needs to happen into your life? It's a big deal for you, 8th house, right? It's a big deal for you because it's everything to do with your unconscious. It's everything to do with your freaking soul. It's mysterious. Some of you that have 8th house, Scorpio, could be thinking about, oh, you know what? I want to learn more about tarot. I want to learn more about spell work. I want to learn more about astrology, okay? Because it has everything to do with the occult. Now, if you have a Scorpio 9th house, hello, hi, we're together there, okay? Scorpio in the 9th house is all about higher education, seeking the truth, okay? Needing to know the truth about situations. It's very detective discovery, okay? This is seeking the knowledge, the sacred wisdom of the world. And so the Scorpio new moon there could be having you really question this world, question the information you're receiving, sharing information like what I'm doing today, all right? This is literal, can be astral traveling, or literal figurative, like actual travel, like getting on a plane and traveling somewhere long distance. This is the abstract mind. It has everything to do with religion, morals, values, ethics, okay, the law, all right? Now, the other thing to point out with the 9th house as well is that the 9th house in Scorpio could also have you really asking yourself, okay, what knowledge do you want to be known for, and what knowledge do you want to receive? Scorpio in the 10th house, you guys are getting a makeover in your career, okay? You're getting a makeover in your business, in your public image. Some of you may be getting offered raises, maybe getting offered new business opportunities, okay? Some of you may be going through a career upheaval, okay? So career upheaval could be like what somebody said, I feel like I need to get on YouTube and leave my 9 to 5. That's a Scorpio 10th house energy, okay? This could have to do with your professional affairs, your relationships. This could have to be like people revering you and celebrating you. Maybe you get a promotion, maybe you get an award, maybe you're hired for a new job or you're headhunted. This also has to do with your relationship with society, the way that society views you. The midhaven in astrology is one of your astrology prosperity keys, you guys, okay? One of your astrology prosperity keys is the midhaven, the 10th house. Really important for those of you that want to manifest wealth into your life. If you want to be a money magnet, you want to attract cash into your life with ease, you want to have that financial stability, financial security, you want to rewrite your money story, you got to learn your astrology prosperity keys, and the midhaven is one of them, okay? So learning all about that with yourself will support you in attracting cash flow with ease into your life. For example, I have Sagittarius there. Sagittarius is the teacher. What am I doing right now? And you guys love it. I'm literally showing up in the public exactly how you want to receive me. All right. Now, the 11th house in Scorpio is pretty big. The 11th house in Scorpio is about your groups, your goals. It's your friends, your friend circles. It's your acquaintances. It also has to do with wishes and dreams, wish fulfillment coming through here. It's very humanitarian in nature, activism, rebellionism. It has to do with laws and riches and technology. So some of you may be really transforming that energy into your life, okay? Really shifting and transforming that. Somebody was asking about the website. Here is the website. Let me just drop it. And I'll also drop a link to the Money Magnet Workshop, because you guys, if there was ever a day to sign up to the Money Magnet Workshop, it's today. Especially if you've been wanting to rewrite your money story, especially if you've been wanting to attract cash flow with ease into your life, especially if you are done with poverty mindset, with struggling financially. The Money Magnet Workshop is literally the step-by-step guide to attracting cash flow with ease. You learn the wealth recipe. So let me get that for you right now. Hold on. And you get direct access to me in all of the courses. I chit chat back and forth with people with their questions, okay? Become a money magnet here. I got to do the last one, become a money magnet here. Boom. All right, and so we did the 11th house, right, you guys? Yes, we did. And let's go to the 12th house. Woo! The 12th house is also a water house. It's ruled by Pisces. If you have a Scorpio 12th house, which means Scorpio rules your 12th house, disclosure. This can also indicate your own undoing. It can also indicate grief as well. This can also indicate endings and new beginnings. This is very karmic. This is oftentimes referred to as a very secretive, okay, very psychic, very spiritual house, okay? This is the house of your desires, your deepest desires, but also your unconscious narratives, right? This is where rewriting your money story exists. All right? This is psychic abilities, all right? This is where you can undo yourself or where you can reinvent yourself. This can also be hospitalizations. I've seen people that have heavy 12th house placements that are like poorly aspected. They go to jail, or they're in mental institutions, or they struggle with mental health there as well, okay? But this is the 12th house with Scorpio says, can you transmute and can you transform your pain and your suffering into your biggest spiritual power? Into what gives you the gift to help people. Your mom and I are the same. I'm a Pisces, Moon, and rising. My sun and a shit ton of other planets are in Aries. I'm like water, fire. All right, so that is how the new moon in Scorpio is going to be affecting all of the houses, depending on what your rising sign in and what house rules Scorpio in your chart, you guys, okay? If you are part of the YouTube membership, tomorrow and Sunday, there's videos coming up. One's going to be a video about Mars opposing Pluto. Another one is going to be about the North Node in Pisces. This is launching on January 11th. You have to be an Alchemist member or higher to get access to those videos. The weeklies and the monthlies are going up this weekend as well, so keep your eye out for that, okay? And sign up to my mailing list. Let me drop it for you guys because somebody said it earlier today. All right. We hit 200K here on the YouTubes. 1 second, please. We hit the 200Ks. And that means I always do something fun when we hit a big milestone. I always do something exciting. But the only way you're going to know what I'm doing is if you are part of my mailing list. So 1 second. ¿Dónde está el mailing list? How do I send this to you guys? Can you just give me the link, bro? Thank you. Okay, sign up to the mailing list here. Okay. What should we book if we want to get help breaking down our astrological? Okay, so Sigma, then I would suggest signing up to the Money Magnet Workshop. Sigma just asked a question here. Sigma said, what should we book if we want to get help breaking down our astrological prosperity keys? You want to do the Money Magnet Workshop. The reason for this is because it's literally a course you do at your own time. You learn the wealth recipe, which is 5 different steps. You get to ask me direct questions, and I teach you how to learn this step by step. And then people will have questions about their chart or about the course, and you just put it in the comments, and I literally reply every single week to that, okay? And that course, you have lifetime access to it. Any course you guys sign up for, you get lifetime access to it. I also saw somebody else saying that they wanted clarity in their life. If you are serious, okay, about transforming your life, if you are serious about getting that clarity, that freedom, that wealth, if you are serious, you're ready to commit to yourself on that level, okay, then the Align course is for you. In the Align course, you work with me 90 minutes live one-on-one, and there, again, you still can comment in videos. I reply to your videos and all that stuff. But in that Money Magnet, or in the Align workshop, I should say, okay, you get to learn the 90-day transformation framework. And that's literally the framework I used that took me from being on the verge of homelessness, living in a small bedroom with my child, my German Shepherd, living out of luggage cases with $0 to my name, to this is literally my own house in a very affluent neighborhood in Toronto. That's what's possible that's what's possible when you literally align your life, okay? So let me just drop that link for you guys there. Un segundo, por favor. Fuck off. Un segundo, por favor. Oh, and I gotta jump on that. It's cool. Okay, let me drop this for you guys, okay? Here is the Align course. Boop. And German Shepherds are my favorite. Willow passed away. That was so sad. All right, so I think I answered all your questions. Can we dive into the 11th house a little bit more, please? I just talked about it. Sorry, you guys, I gotta go. I do talk about this stuff in depth in the private YouTube membership. Okay, if you guys are part of the private YouTube membership, in the membership, and you're an Alchemist member, you get access to those extra videos. It literally says on my channel, like, members only. Those are like extra videos I make for you guys, okay? And one of them is I did the Scorpio New Moon Powerful Life Changes. That one's available. It's 21 minutes. I dive deep into everything. This is like a teaser to what's in those videos. What else is there, you guys? Let me just make sure. Okay, German Shepherds. I love my Germies. Yes, alignment. Love them. That's why I resonate with you. Yes, I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, if you want to book a session with me, November is open. So let me just drop that link, and then I'm going to let you guys go. Oh, wonderful. Tax collection coming soon. Oh, my God. The government just can't get enough of our monies. Okay, book a session here. All right, you guys, I'm going to love you, and I'm going to leave you because I got to go. I have a call. Somebody booked a session. I got to go work with them. Look, you guys, I'm so grateful for you all, okay? I know sometimes I can be very direct. It's my vibe. We don't got time to waste. We got to get shit done, okay? Today is really powerful. Take some time to meditate, to journal, to set intentions, to speak into existence what you desire. In the beginning of this video, Joanna, why don't you shoot me a DM on Instagram and we can talk, okay? Shoot me a DM on Instagram if you have questions about what course to take, all right? I'm on Instagram all the time, you guys. Just comment on my videos or send me a DM, okay? Or like leave a comment in a video and say, hey, I sent you a DM because I get so many DMs, all right? What else was I gonna say to you? Yeah, take time out of your day today, okay? You know, I get really serious about these days because I want what's best for you. I want you guys to succeed in life. I know what's coming down the pipeline for the collective. I know where we're going as the universe. I don't know everything, but I do know what God has shown me. And my job is to set you guys for success. My job is to set you guys for the best life ever, for that freedom, for that fulfillment, for that clarity, for that peace of mind, for that life that you know you deserve. Right? I help to bridge the gap. Okay? That is why God put me here. And to make you laugh. Okay? Thank you so much for all your support. Thank you for 200K. We are going to party. We are going to party about that. We are going to have a party. Okay? I'm going to do a sale on the jewelry. We're going to have a big party for the 200K. I just got to get the schedule going. And I am going to go live next week to talk about the 11/11 portal because that is a big day. That is the day I launched my jewelry line a few years back. It's a very powerful day. Okay. Thank you, Robert. I love that. I've always wanted to be one of those. I always wanted to be a motivational speaker. I love that. Okay. Anyways, I'm going to go now. I love you guys. We will see you later, alligators. Peace out. Bye. Okay. How do I close this thing now? Hello, I'm an old lady. I don't know how to end this now.